Hello Whovians and welcome to my latest Doctor Who review, where today I review The Awakening, starring Peter Davison as the 5th Doctor. This is the 131st Doctor Who story, and it's only 2 parts long, and it's the second serial in the 3rd and final season for Peter Davison, aka Season 21. So, the basic plot of this story is as follows. The year is 1984. The Doctor, Tegan and Turlough arrive in Little Hodcombe, a small English village, looking forward to spending some time with Tegan's grandfather. They soon discover that all is not well. Tegan's grandfather is missing, and the locals are reenacting English Civil War battles from 1643. With the past mixed up and with the present, can the Doctor stop the games before an evil entity hidden in the village church awakens? That's it. That's your basic plot of this story. So, The Awakening. Well, I thought this was a pretty good story. Again, it's only 2 parts long, but unlike The King's Demons, it actually was enjoyable. I'm not going to say this is a perfect story. I don't think the story is anything remarkable. I mean, it's only 2 parts long, but it's a cute, fun story. I don't think that Tegan and Turlough get to do very much in the story, which is a shame. I mean, it is only 2 parts, so they're trying to cram a lot into 2 parts. And there's, for some reason, Tegan dresses in a green dress. I mean, she's forced against her will to dress in a green dress, which I don't think the dress really suits her, but that's only a small thing. So I think Tegan and Turlough could have been utilised a bit more. Turlough gets to do a bit of action, which is good, so that's something. Peter Davison, yeah, he is trying his absolute best with this story, and I think he's very good in this story. He's really commanding. And they go against this creature called the Malice. It takes the form of like a stone head. It has green eyes and it can exert smoke from its mouth, which is kind of creepy. The design of it looks really cool, actually. And it's pretty impressive for something that only appears in the 2 episodes. I like the supporting cast very much. All of these people are good. I mean, there's a much smaller supporting cast than the previous story, which is good. So all of the characters are pretty distinctive. I think the best person is Jane Hampton, played by Polly James. She knows that there's something weird going on with these people, why they're reenacting all the civil wars and stuff, and when she meets the Doctor, she's kind of quite sarcastic about his theories, which I don't quite like. When the Doctor is explaining the theory about the Malice and everything, she kind of laughs it off and thinks he's a madman, but she gradually starts to believe everything as it happens, which is quite interesting. But she's a very good character. I really like her, and when she joins forces with the Doctor, Tegan and Turlough, that's good. Sir George Hutchinson, played by Dennis Lill, he's quite a good character. And it's really an intriguing mystery in the first part of the story, how and why these civil wars are being reenacted. There's a character called Ben who has been transported from 1963 to the present, and he's kind of his head is all discombobulated and everything. And apparently the Malice is feeding off this time energy stuff because these war games are happening. And it's allowing the Malice to gain power, and obviously Ben is quite timid and quite scared, and it really, I mean, the first part really is an intriguing build-up. The second part is quite exciting. It's a brisk story, it moves along very quickly, which is good. It's a fun romp, I really do like it, and the setting of the old country I think is really nice and works to that effect. It's something a bit different for the show, which is good. It's mostly done on location, which I appreciate, but the church set is very good, and again, the Malice head statue is really impressive. Other characters like Colonel Wolsey, played by Glyn Houston, very good. Joseph Willow, very good, played by Jack Galloway. Will Chandler, played by Keith Jane, yeah, very good as well. So there's not too many cast members in this one, but they're all very good, and I like the costumes of this story as well. They have really got that classic sort of medieval vibe going on. There really isn't a lot to say about this story, although one other thing I will say is the music of this story is really good. I really do like the soundtrack. This could be one of the best soundtracks in quite some time for Davison's era. And it's nice to see Tegan's grandfather as well. I think Tegan's grandfather is a nice character and really sort of delightful. It's not the most remarkable story in the world. It's only 2 parts long, so it's over within 50 minutes. But it's much better than The King's Demons was from the previous season. And I really like it. It's different, and the by the way, the story is written by a guy called Eric Pringle. He has no affiliation with that whatsoever. And the story is directed by Michael Owen Morris, and he's a good director. He's done well with it. He's kept it tight. He's kept it moving. He's kept it fun. I think originally they were going to make this 4 parts, but then they realised there's not really enough story to make it 4 parts, so they condensed it to 2 parts, which I think is fine. Sometimes you don't always need to have it be extra long. So that's kind of it, really. I don't have too much else to say about this one, so I think I'll score it a decent 8 out of 10. Yep, The Awakening gets an 8 out of 10 from me. It's a fun Davison story. So, next time we move on to Frontios, which is the next Peter Davison story. And we are, after today, I have only got 4 Davison reviews left. Yeah, 4 Davison stories left to go. So, yeah, and I believe Tegan and Turlo aren't going to be in the show much longer. So that will be very interesting. So, what do you think of The Awakening? Please comment down below, let me know. Sorry this has been a very brief review, very short review, but honestly, with 2-parters, there is not a lot to say. So, in any case, thank you very much all for watching, and stay tuned for my review of Frontios, and until next time, I'm Mr. TARDIS11. See you soon. Bye for now.